Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Ready up.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Get up.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. Set. 76.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he loses the football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Got it. Ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Right up the gut. And he's down to almost, actually going to give him the 30 here. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Ready. Bronco, let's go.
They give to Barkley, left side. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Ready.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
4th down, here's Ward. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. We'll cobble together a yard there. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for our Broncos. 1st down.
This is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
This is Henry on second. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's completed right side. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the second. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
The give here on 2nd. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The 49ers pushing for a late spark before halftime. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Stephanie! Viking 18!
Running left, this is Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34. He gets 6 on that play, and it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Ready! Ready!
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. He gets to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense and that slightest opportunity.
Oh, what an effort to bring in that short throw. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Fight on these two! Fight on these two! Let's go on, Eddie! Attack, attack! Right side!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets them just beyond midfield. It's first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
All set now, first and 10.
15, 15. Line, line. Yep, let's go on, Eddie! Yellow, yellow. 15. Strike.
Throwing from the gun here. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
That's another Broncos first down.
Yellow.
First and goal
Let's
at
go
the
on.
3-yard line.
23. Right side.
Back to the air, Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jimmy Ward has it. And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. This is brought in at the 50. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one out with Barkley. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, here we go. Hey.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. He'll try and pick this up on the ground. There he goes on the right side. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To the air, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Moss. He's got it. Into the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give now to the running back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap down to Ward. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. Got to
so tight there was no window to throw.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Now about 19 yards on 4th down, and the color go for it pays off considerably.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. 49ers up by 6. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Hits the 20. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers making a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Trying to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
34, Broncos 22. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Working now from the gun. Into the hands of OBJ. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pass come along the sideline by Gesicki. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Attack, attack. Yellow. It's sundown, sundown.
From the red zone on 1st. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They give to Barkley, left side. Trying to find his way back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw it. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th and
pretty clearly. You get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And I think they got him just in time. Yep, they held him short of the marker to narrowly force his turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
36, Broncos 35.
Down inside 30 seconds now, their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
To the ground with Barkley. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. We'll return this one up across the 35 before he goes out.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
43. 43.
Setting up to pass. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, they waited right till the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. An entire game coming down to this try by Jason Sanders. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the right hash, 55 yards out. He didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff headed right. Barkley can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.